how's it going? Otaku Mike here, back again with another video for you guys this week. I have a comic book haul for you guys specifically. It is all stuff I picked up from different thrift stores or on eBay. This is not the normal comic stuff that I pick up, throughout the week with the stuff on my pull list and stuff like that. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like the content that I create, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below. It very much helps out my YouTube channel, as well as gets, eyes and ears on the stuff as well. And you can also go check me out on my podcast, Otakuology. It's available on YouTube and major podcast platforms. Go check it out. You won't be disappointed. Now, without further ado, let's get into this comic book haul. All right, so let's get into this. We will start out with this one that I picked up from, it was a resale shop. I happened to find it for $1, and it's a character that I do enjoy, and I wanted to start collecting his run. Eventually, I would start with it, but this is one that's later in his series, and it's Animal Man, issue number 40 right here. I ended up finding this for $1. Pretty cool find, and I can't wait to collect more of this and start reading it. He's a pretty fun character to check out, and yeah, I mean, for $1, you can't beat it, Then I went to an antique store a couple towns over, and I picked up a few books here and there. One I picked up that I was really excited, well, two I was really excited for. This one is Blue Devil, issue number 1. I actually fell in love with this character when reading the Zatanna miniseries from 2025, I believe it was. He was a prominent character in that series, and he was a pretty awesome character, so I picked this up to check it out and see how his run is, and I can't wait to collect more of this because this book was actually a lot of fun after I read it. It's pretty campy and fun. Like, who would have thought, being an actor and a superhero, or he's a stuntman, I think he is. If I remember correctly, I forget off the top of my head. He's an actor, and he fights crime, just kind of like Wonder Man. He's like a demonic Wonder Man, one might say. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Then I picked this one up. Apparently, if you find this in a newsstand, it's a lot rarer than like the direct market. But I picked up Spawn Batman. It is what it is. It's a product of the times. It's not a very good story, but it's a part of comic history. Found it for $3, so I can't pass that up. Then the next one I picked up was actually The Rocketeer, or specifically Pacific Presents The Rocketeer. This is issue number 2 right here, but this is actually chapter 4 in the original Rocketeer story, if I remember correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that. But I got so excited when I actually found this in the short box that I was digging through, because I never find Rocketeer stuff ever out in the wild. And I love the movie from when I was a kid, so I picked this up to add it to my collection. And for $3, I mean, it's a little beat up, but I mean, not a bad book, I have to say. Now, moving on, let's see what else we can show you guys. All right, so moving along, I went to another thrift store. Actually, the same thrift store. The same thrift store that I found all those 3 comic books, The Rocketeer, Spawn, and Blue Devil. But I went back a couple weeks later. I found these for $2.50 a piece, I would say, and some of them are pretty cool. This one is Suicide Squad issue number 46. This is part of I think this is after the New 52 run of Suicide Squad, but this is a variant cover for issue number 46, so pretty cool to have that. I do have the first 3 issues of this series, and I read it, and I really did enjoy it. So to find this, I think that's pretty cool. I'll have to find the rest of it. Then I also have one. I had to pick that up because I'm kind of on a Suicide Squad kick at the moment. We have Suicide Squad Most Wanted, Deadshot, and Katana. This is issue number 2 right here. Pretty cool little mini-series. I mean, Deadshot and Katana. I mean, 2 characters that don't get a lot of love, I feel like. Next, we have one. I picked this up solely because of the cover. I thought the cover was kind of cool. And I like Mr. Miracle. But I think this is from the volume 2 of Mr. Miracle, but please correct me if I'm wrong. This is Mr. Miracle issue number 21. I picked it up for $2.50. Not a bad deal, I have to say. The cover just made me laugh, and whenever you get Big Barda and Mr. Miracle on a cover, I'm down to pick it up because I like those characters. Then I picked up this one shot. This is Lobo, um, Patriot of a Victim, I think it is, or Portrait of a Victim. I cannot read, my dyslexia. Portrait of a Victim. This is Lobo, issue number 1. I think this is only a one shot, if I remember correctly. But yeah, pretty cool. Got a little Lobo action right there. And this one I also solely picked up because of the cover. Well, although I might go back and pick up this series because it kind of sounds pretty cool. And I don't remember what number this actually is, but I think it's one of the late runs, if I remember correctly. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it out. Oh, there it is. So there's Blackhawk, issue number 253. I just thought this cover was very eye-catching and cool, and I'm always open to check out a little like spy war book. Yeah, I mean, can't go wrong with Blackhawks, right? Then moving along, I got this one. This is X-Men Classic number 91 at the same thrift store. Whenever I see X-Men Classic, I end up picking this up because it's a very cheap way to actually go read a big portion of the Chris Claremont X-Men run, where you don't have to spend buku amounts of money to go read it. You can get these for $3 to $4, maybe sometimes cheaper than that, sometimes $2. But yeah, always happy to add some X-Men Classic to my comic book haul, or comic book collection, I guess you could say. All right, so moving along is I went to another antique store. This is one I check here and there, and it can be very hit or miss when it comes to comic books, but I found some pretty cool stuff for about $2 each, so I'm down. Whenever I can find this particular series for $2 each, I will usually pick it up. Even if it's $5, I'll pick it up. Some of the issues are a little pricey when it comes to this series, but if you go looking, you can find some good deals. This is a series that I've actually been slowly starting to collect, or add to my collection, I guess you could say, which is Marvel Comics Presents. I love this comic book run. This one is particularly for the Weapon X. You usually get 3 to 4 stories in each issue. When you go further in the run, you actually get some pretty cool double-sided covers. So this is issue number 76 right here. And then we also have issue number 78 right here of Marvel Comics Presents. I really do enjoy collecting these. It's very nostalgic because I used to read these as a child, and I always liked them because I felt like I got very much a bang for my buck when it came to reading comic books. I got more than one story in a book, and sometimes there are continuations of stories. But yeah, those are pretty cool to get a hold of and add to my collection. So this next book I picked up is actually from my local comic book store. It's a run that I'm trying to slowly complete, and I believe it's like the 2024 run of She-Hulk, right before the Sensational She-Hulk run, but this is She-Hulk. This is issue number 14 right here. I picked it up for $2.50 because there's a little ding on the corner right there, but it's pretty cool to add this to my collection. If you're ever in the Hempstead, Texas area, go check out C&G's Comics and Toys. It's a really fun little comic book shop. That's my personal LCS. I will leave a link down below so you can go check it out. If you're ever in the area, it's worth your time to go out there and check it out. There's some pretty cool finds. All right, so moving along, these next two miniseries that I picked up, I got them off of eBay. This first one I picked up for about $5. I got enamored with the character from the Suicide Squad, Deadshot. This is his second miniseries, not his first miniseries. His first miniseries is a little bit more expensive than this, but I picked this up for $5 for all 5 issues. So we have right here Deadshot issue number 1, issue number 2 of Deadshot. This one has Green Arrow in it, issue number 3. Issue number 4 of Deadshot, and then issue number 5 of Deadshot. It looked pretty cool, and for $5, $1 an issue, I couldn't beat that. And I think it was free shipping I got as well. So that's pretty cool to have. And the next one I actually picked up from my fellow YouTuber, and I consider him a friend, 22 Comics. He has a podcast called Comically Comics Podcast as well. And go check out his YouTube channel. It's pretty awesome. He also has an eBay store where he sells comics for pretty freaking cheap. And I ended up picking up this run of Sin City. This specific run is the Big Fat Kill little mini series. So we have issue number 1 right here of Sin City, issue number 2, issue number 3, issue number 4 right here, and then last but not least, we have issue number 5 of Sin City, The Big Fat Kill. I'm actually pretty excited to read this. My only thing I've ever seen of Sin City is the first movie. So I'm pretty excited to actually read this, which I think The Big Fat Kill is one of the stories in the original Sin City movie. So that's pretty cool. And then last but not least, continuing on with the Frank Miller goodness. This is one I picked up because I have never read it before, and I picked it up for $5 at a thrift store. This is actually Daredevil Born Again. This is the complete collection. Collects issues 226 of Daredevil to 233. That's kind of a small run for Born Again. I thought Born Again was kind of a longer series, but I'm super excited to add this trade paperback to my collection to check out, the influence from the Daredevil Born Again series. But that's all the stuff I picked up. Let me know your thoughts down below about the things I picked up, and let me know what you're reading. Go tell me what you're reading. If it's new or old, I would love to hear, and let's conversate about it. I'm Otaku Mike. Peace out, stay safe. Make sure to go read some comic books.